Alright lads, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing the video that I said I was going to do in the intro of the last video, which is the Champions League predictions games. Obviously, they are coming up over the course of the coming days. Obviously, Atalanta PSG tonight, and then we've got Leipzig against Atletico, Barca against Bayern on Friday, and Man City against Lyon on Saturday. Bit of variation as I usually do predictions around English content, but this is European content. Obviously, City are the only English team left. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into what I think will happen in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Obviously, they're only one leg this. They're one leg instead of two legs, obviously, because of all the COVID malarkey and stuff. So, but yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into my predictions. On to the first game, which, as I mentioned in the intro, is tonight. It is Atalanta against PSG. Atalanta, they finished third in the Serie A in their season with 78 points, whereas PSG, they finished first with only 68 points, as Lyon didn't choose to finish their season. In the last three, Atalanta have won, drawn and lost. They drew 1-0 against AC Milan, 1-2-1 against Parma, and then last time out they lost 2-0 against Inter Milan in Serie A. PSG, on the other hand, they've just been playing friendlies to get warmed up for next season, and also they had their cup final and stuff, and obviously PSG have got the Champions League. They beat Saint Etienne 1-0 in a friendly, I think it was. Drew 0-0 against Lyon in some sort of cup thing they have there, and then beat Sochaux, I don't know how you say that, I think they're like a second or third tier team in France, and they only beat them 1-0. I think they played a bit of a younger side or something. But yeah, this one I think Atalanta, they are without Ilicic, obviously the whole stuff going on with him. Sorry, I just thought someone was coming in the room then. Obviously they won't have him because there's all that thing with his wife cheating and stuff, but yeah. Unfortunately, they won't have him, and he's such a strong member of that side. He really orchestrates their attacking play, so that'll be a big loss for them. And I think if they did have him, they'd have more of a chance. I think he's pretty much a carry for them, really. PSG, obviously, as we know, they have a strong side. It looks unlikely that Mbappe will play, but they've still got a very strong side, like Neymar, Icardi, Di Maria. But yeah, for this one, I think PSG, they'll prove too strong for Atalanta, and them missing Ilicic will have a huge factor on the game. So for this one, I think Atalanta, they will get a goal, but I do think they'll lose this one, and I think PSG will pass on to the semi-finals, winning this game against Atalanta 3-1. Game that takes place on Thursday is between RB Leipzig and Atletico Madrid. Both these teams finishing third in their leagues respectively. Leipzig finishing third in the Bundesliga with 66 points, and Atletico Madrid finishing third in La Liga, obviously behind Real Madrid and Barcelona in there. And it's the same with Leipzig. They're just sort of the outside team in there, as they're obviously behind Dortmund and Bayern, but they're building a strong side. Obviously losing Timo Werner for Chelsea will obviously stop their progression as a big side, because Timo Werner is a real prospect for them. They'll be sad to lose him. But yeah, Atletico, they finished third on 70 points. Leipzig, in their last three, have won, drawn and lost, just like Atalanta had. They've actually been playing their league, and they finished their league season. They drew 2-0 against Dusseldorf, lost 2-0 against Dortmund, as I was saying. Leipzig are trying to push on to be one of the top two push on to be the same level as Dortmund and Bayern, but as you see in this game, they lost 2-0 to Dortmund. They're just not on that level yet, and then on their last league game of the season, beat Augsburg 2-1. Atletico Madrid, they have not lost in the last three. They have won 2 and drawn 1, beat Real Betis 1-0, Getafe 2-0, and then last time out they drew 1-0 against Real Sociedad in La Liga. This one, I think this will be the closest out of the 4 quarterfinals, as I think both these sides are very strong. Obviously, Leipzig, they don't have Werner playing because he's moving to Chelsea. That may give them less of a chance, but I don't know. I feel that Leipzig will manage to pull off a shock win here, as I think people will class this one as a shock, as they don't have Werner playing. So I think this one, it'll finish 1-1 after normal time, and then we'll go over to extra time, obviously, because there's no second legs because of COVID. And I think Leipzig will manage to snatch a late-ish goal in this one to progress through to their first ever semi-finals in the Champions League, which would be an amazing achievement for them. So yeah, I think Leipzig, they will win this one 2-1 after extra time, just nicking a late goal in extra time there. On to the Friday game, which features two European giants, and is Barcelona and Bayern Munich, both huge giants in Champions League football and in European football. They are both teams. They're capable of winning the Champions League themselves, but they've got to go up against each other. So one of these European giants has to go out. Barcelona, they finished second in La Liga on 82 points, whereas Bayern Munich, they finished first on 82. So both finished on the same points. Barca, they have won 2 in their last 3 and lost the other. Lost 2-1 against Osasuna. Beat Alaves 5-0. So a good bounce back there. And then beat Napoli 3-1, obviously, in the second leg of the round of 16 games. Obviously, Barca, I think they did choke La Liga. I don't pay much attention to other football. I try and concentrate on English football, but from what I saw, they did quite choke it a bit. They were quite far ahead of Real Madrid, and to be fair, Real Madrid, they bounced back. But yeah, Barca sort of choked that one. But they still have a strong side, but they did kind of choke the league. Bayern, on the other hand, won every one of the last 3. Beat Leverkusen 4-2 in a friendly. Obviously, they finished their league season early. They'd already finished their league season. And then Bayern, they look to get some friendlies in as well. They beat Marseille 1-0, and then obviously they played the second leg of the round of 16. They hammered Chelsea 4-1, a comfortable victory for them. With this one, I think both teams, they're very, very good sides on paper and in game, obviously. But I think Bayern, they're on a great run of form at the minute, and I think they might be able to go on all the way and win it this year. So I think it'll be a tough game, it'll be a close game, but I do think Bayern will edge this one and win it. I think they will win this one by a decent margin, although it'll be close. I think Barca, they will miss their chance. Obviously, over the last few years, when they've gone out of the Champions League, it's been second legs, obviously against Roma, Liverpool, but this year there isn't second legs. So they always seem to perform really well in the first leg when they are at home. But I don't know, I just think Bayern are too strong. They're too strong side, and they're on a great roll of form at the minute, and I think they will just make their way to the final. So for this one, I think Bayern will win this one, as I've said a few times. It'll be a tight game, but I do think Bayern will just edge this one, and I think it'll be a 2-0 win for Bayern. On to the final game of the quarterfinals, and it takes place on Saturday, 8 o'clock. All these games are on 8 o'clock on the respective days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This one takes place at the Etihad Stadium. It is Man City against Lyon. Lyon, a shock team in the quarterfinals after they knocked out Juventus in their second leg. Man City, they finished second in in the Premier League, obviously, behind Liverpool after Liverpool had this amazing season, almost went unbeaten, but Watford, the absolute legends, came through and hammered them 3-0 earlier in the season. But yeah, we'll move on from that. City finished second, as I just said, on 81 points, whereas Lyon, obviously, as Ligue 1, they ended their season early with all the Corona stuff. They finished 7th in their league, so didn't qualify for Europe next season. Only finished on 40 points, but there was all the rest of the season left, and they've been playing really well recently. Obviously, they got through shocking Juventus. City have won every one of their last 3, 4-0 against Watford, 5-0 against Norwich. That's just standard stuff for them, as they absolutely walk over teams like those. Always seem to hammer Watford. And although they did lose to Norwich earlier in the season, though, which was quite funny, but then they have showed they can actually perform on a big stage as well. They don't just hammer small sides; they can actually perform against big sides. Beating Real Madrid 2-1 at the Etihad to send themselves through to the quarterfinals in the round of 16. Obviously, they did beat Real at the Bernabeu as well. Lyon, on the other hand, in the last 3, have won, drawn, and lost. They drew 3-2. No, they didn't draw 3-2. That's not a draw, is it? They won 3-2 against Royal Antwerp, that team in Belgium, and a friendly. Drew 0-0 with PSG, which was in that cup thing, like I said, for the PSG thing. And although they did lose last time out against Juventus 2-1, they still managed to surpass into the quarterfinals, which will be a real morale booster for them, knowing that they have beaten a team like Juventus, obviously with one of the best players in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo, and have got to this stage. But I just think City are a too strong side for them, and they could make a real run over this City. They've obviously, Pep really wants to win the Champions League with City, but I think they'll be perfectly fine in this tie. I think it'll be easy for them. over a Lyon side who, although they did beat Juve, but I do think City are too strong for Lyon. I think they will comfortably win this one. I do think Lyon will get a goal, but I think City are too strong for Lyon, so I think they'll win this one 3-1. Alright lads, thank you for watching the video. I did make a mistake throughout the video. I said for the last game, I know at least, that they were being played at the Etihad. They're not actually. I completely forgot that they're all being played in Lisbon, so they're trying to just keep all the teams in one place so they don't like spread the virus and stuff, which I respect and I understand. It's the same with like cricket, obviously. All the tests are being played at Old Trafford, so they don't like spread it around the country. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. If you feel free to leave any of your predictions below if you disagree with any of mine. Yeah, thanks for watching the video lads, and I'll see you in the next one.